Well, good morning, campers. Welcome back to another girthy length of the daily meat. It's a bit windy today and cold. I've got my fleece on. The weather's turned. So it's Tuesday, the 14th of July, 2026. So let's check the weather forecast. It's supposed to be currently 20 degrees Celsius, sunny with a real feel of 24. Well, it's not sunny, and I'm not feeling like it's 24 degrees. It feels more like 14. It's a bit fresh out there. So we had the meat wagon looked at last night, and it looks like the valve cover gasket wasn't smushed incorrectly, so that's causing an oil leak, possibly, maybe. The diesel pump belt tensioner is a little bit on the wobble, so we need to get them replaced. And I was gonna mess around with the valve cover gasket this morning, but I don't like the weather. Don't like it. Yeah, this windy cold stuff ain't ideal. So while we're waiting for the wind to stop and the sun to come out, I think we're going to go up the garden. Maybe just here. Because in the back of the van, the fridge is still on from yesterday. I got bacon in there. I've got some bread rolls. And I'm quite hungry, so I ain't going to mess around doing bacon and egg again today. I'm just going to do a couple of bacon baps, nice cup of tea, warm ourselves up, get some food in our belly, well, my belly, and wait for this weather to improve a bit. Because, yeah, nope, summer's gone. Summer's gone temporary. Last week, just a few days ago, was moaning it was like 30 plus degrees, and now it feels like 20 degrees cooler. It's a bit of a shock to the system, campers. Bit of a shock. I was also hoping to get a bit more charge into the Vitamin power station today. Get it up to 100%, but can't do a lot when it's completely clouded over. Well, I could plug it into the mains and charge it up rather rapidly, but that costs money. And using a solar panel, it's nice and free, and we like free on the daily meat. The wind outside there is howling away. We're just prepping, getting the boiling water ready for a nice cup of tea. Get that lit. Oh, lovely. We got the bacon doing its thing, cooking away nicely there, sticking to the ridge monkey. I think it's starting to lose its non-stick ability. Guess we're gonna have to get a new one soon, I think. Oh. It's all good, it's all good. We're not looking for perfection in our bacon rolls. Yeah, I'm only going to have one today. After my double bacon and egg penetration yesterday, I felt rather sleepy. Not quite tired. Yeah, just we're going to be good today, just the one. I think that should do us, campers. Drain a little bit, and then we'll apply it to our wholemeal bap that's been lubed up with a bit of brown sauce. So I've got my cup of tea brewing away. I think in a little while I'm gonna go and get some instant gasket and yeah, get prepared for our removing of the valve cover and try and sort out our oil leak. Look at that. Let's get the bun on that. Look at that, campers. We're good to go. Nice bacon bap in the morning. Oh yeah. Oh, good health, campers. Bacon roll and cup of tea consumed. Now we need to get some super glue and some instant gasket. It's still windy out there. It's still windy. What time are we now? Just coming up to midday. It's definitely a funky summer this year. Really strange weather. So we are back out on the open road in the meat wagon. We're going to take it easy, take it very gingerly. Keep an eye on that diesel timing belt with that pulley that's a little on its way out, shall we say, on its way out. So last night the mechanic, he was messing around with that tensioner pulley, did some wizardry, involved a couple of tools, but he stopped it making a noise. I think it has tightened it up, I don't know. Did something. But we're just gonna take it easy. Not overexert the belt. I'm only doing a short little trip anyway. Because I still ain't got the Audi. That's still, I don't know what's going on with that. He said he was going to call me yesterday. It's a different garage altogether. But I know nothing, so whatever, just leave him to it. And in the meantime, we'll just take it easy in the meat wagon. My mechanic said it's okay to drive, just short distances only. I got that annoying rattle. I think it's my side door. He did it a couple of years ago. I stopped it. Started doing it again at the start of this year, which ended up being the rear shock absorber. Now it started doing it again. I was a bit paranoid it's my shock absorber again, but I'm pretty sure it's that side door. So I just recorded a bit then just so I can hear it. It's on my own. I think I need to investigate that as well at some point, because that is damn annoying. So we are now in Fleet Road Industrial Estate, and I'm going to EU at the very end there. Exhaust Unlimited. To get the instant gasket, and while I'm here I'm just going to see how much they quote for the tensioner and idler pulley. See if they can beat £100. I got the sealant, and their quote on the tensioner and the idler pulley was £180. So yeah, I'll just take the sealant. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, it's a bit pricey, so I'm going to order it off the interweb. Well, I've got some super glue. I may not need it, but it may aid with keeping the gasket stuck to the valve cover. I've got some lube, because we always need lube, and I've got some brake cleaner, because we need to clean some oil. Right, anyway, let's get moving. We're back at the homestead, got the meat wagon back into service mode. Just starting to take off the valve cover now. Took the filler neck off, move the rest of the pipes out the way. So I've just got to undo these last 4 bolts, and then we're going to remove that. These are a bit of a pain in the backside to do. From memory, yeah, you struggle to get the cover, the valve cover, back under that and make sure everything lines up properly. Hence, this is why when they're not done correctly, they tend to leak. And over time, obviously an older engine, the valve cover will warp. I think that's what's happening. It's lifting up a bit each end, maybe not sealing correctly around certain key areas. The gasket, you can see where it's been leaking now. I'm pretty sure that's fresh, so hopefully that's why we're getting oil in there again, but we won't know until this is sealed up properly if that was what was causing it. You can see the way the belt's shifting over that way. If you look at that pulley there, that's the tensioner, it's going off that way. So that's what we need to replace, that, and we may as well do that idler pulley as well, which is behind there. So these are £100 for the pair. And hopefully once we've sorted all that out, we should be good. Fingers crossed. Right, I'm going to carry on and get my hands dirty and get this valve cover off. Right, so that's the underside of the valve cover. Yeah, it did look a little moist on this side, just on the lip there, but it stayed seated. That's a good thing. When I pulled this side off, it was off a bit, but I think in general it actually stayed in the groove. As you can see, you have to slot it in. It is a nice snug fit. So I don't think that was the issue in terms of it coming out of its position. so maybe it is slightly warped a bit. But it don't look like he used any sealant in there. I didn't actually see him do this part, if I'm honest. But yeah, we're going to clean all that up, and in certain key areas like the corners here, we're going to put a bit of sealant in. I've done a few before on these, and I'm pretty sure I only put a blob in each corner because I don't really like too much sealant in, because if it goes inside the engine then you can block passages up, and we don't like a blocked passage. So I'm going to see if I can find a little diagram somewhere, if anybody's done a little diagram of where you dab these with a bit of sealant just to aid it, to stop it doing that sort of thing. But I think it did seal pretty well. Yeah, could still be that cam seal, but we won't know until it's all put back together and cleared up. I've cleaned up the valve cover. I've put the gasket back in, and when I hold it upside down, that's a snug fit. So I don't think I need any super glue to hold that on. The trouble you have is getting these bits in the groove on the actual block. So I've cleaned the mating surface as best I can. There is some marking on there. I've gone over it with a razor blade, scraped off what I could, and that's as clean as I'm going to be able to get it. The trouble is trying to get that cover in. It's very awkward because you've got all this in the way, and the cover's sort of got to go under that timing belt cover, and you've got to get that seal in that groove both sides perfectly. I was watching a video of a mechanic that I used to watch many years ago in America, a VW mechanic, and all he does is put a bit of sealant just in them corners. He said that is enough on these 2.5s. So I'm going to go with that. Just get a couple of little splodges in there, and then hopefully we can get that gasket in, because it sticks out quite away from the valve cover. Like I say, it's quite hard to get it in them slots, and I reckon that's where, yeah, maybe we went wrong last time. But anyway, let's get some sealant in them corners, and then we'll try and fit it again. I've got just a little smidge in each corner. Hopefully that will do us. Right, it's time to wrestle that in. Well, that end is definitely seated, and I can see in there, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but I can see that seal is seated as well. So hopefully that will do the trick. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to button it all down, and if it does leak again, then I think we'll seal it a bit more through the grooves as well. I think I got it in there. Pretty sure, pretty confident. Anyway, I'm going to put it all back together now. It's usually easier working on older vehicles, but it's just such a tight little space to work on these. Right, that's all buttoned back up now. Had a little clean up, just got rid of some of the oil best as I can. I don't need to use the meat wagon today, so I'm just going to leave it overnight, let that sealant fully cure. Yeah, we'll just have to take it from there and see if it starts leaking again. Hopefully that's fixed it, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it still could be that cam seal, but you know, can only try. So in the meantime, I'm going to order them parts off the interweb. I think I'll also get the front of the van back into normal mode as well. Oh, campers, best daily dogging channel on the whole of YouTube. Look at this for a late evening stroll up the garden. Let Bruno have a little sniff about, see what's occurring. Well, it's 9 PM, campers. I've been chilling most of the day after a little bit of work on the van, sorting out the valve cover gasket. I've actually been trying to find them them pulleys, and the ones I was looking at last night on eBay, I don't think they're the right ones. I've been trying to work out the right part numbers. There's a couple of different variations, so I'm not 100% sure. It's definitely around the £100 mark for the pair, I know that. So I think I'm just going to leave it tonight, and I'll order them tomorrow. I'll have another look with a fresh mind. The internet is, yeah, you know, when you're trying to find something, it just frazzles your brain. Fortunately, due to the cloud cover, no sweet sunsets today, Bruno. Very windy as well. Weather is certainly different to what it's been like the last week or so. Very cold. Well, I think the apricots are thinning out a bit. There's some right at the top. I can't get to them ones. Maybe one there. Oh, we've got a little one. There's another one. I think they're pretty much done for another year, unfortunately. Oh, we had a good run on them. Oh, good elf campers. And Bruno can have half as well. Well, we had one each. And we'll save them a couple of stones as well for the seats inside. I ain't going to hang around at the campsite too long tonight. It is very chilly, so that's probably going to do it for today's portion of the daily meat. Hopefully fixed an oil leak. Need to order some parts still. And tomorrow, I don't know. Oh wow, I missed that. There was Twiglet just went past with the biggest rat. Oh, come here, Bruno. Where's he gone? Yeah, he's legged it. Yeah, he's gone. My neighbour's cat, Twiglet, just went running past with a huge rat in his mouth. That was massive. I thought he had some squealing a minute ago. You may have heard it on the video as I was walking up. Well, it's a shame I didn't catch that on cameras. That rat was huge. As for tomorrow, I'll have to check, see if fix on the valve cover gasket has worked. And hope for some better weather, because it has been cold today. I mean, take Bruno out. Yeah, we ain't been for a good walk. So tomorrow, hopefully we can take Bruno for a nice long walk somewhere. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's portion of the daily meat. Thank you all very much for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow on the next one. Stay meaty.